This is the intensive school for the University of New England's Archaeology Department's Experimental Archaeology Unit. And, we have students travel from all over Australia to come to the intensive school to learn about technology in the past. We do a number of different experiments with making stone tools, putting those stone tools in handles using only stone tools to make the knives, hafting it, putting something in a handle is called hafting, using sinews, raw hides to bind the handle. All that's done with stone tools.
Tie the sinew on that way.
We also do butchering. We've got a lamb from Woolies that we're going to cut up with stone tools. We take the pieces of the lamb and we cook them in Neolithic style earthenware cooking pots. We teach a lot about ceramics in the archaeology department here, ancient Neolithic ceramics, more recent ceramics from Southeast Asia, and this really helps the student learn. And in fact, behind us here, we just finished the firing of some ceramic vessels that all the students chipped in. They added the temper to the clay, and we did a bonfire, firing 2 sets of bonfires to fire the 30 or so clay pots, and also decorating the pots and doing things of that nature. And again, making pots themselves, firing it, seeing how the firing works, seeing the heat involved, the amount of fuel that's involved, the whole process really helps to bring home to the students the way the people dealt with these materials in the past. So even though this is all very fun, making things like this and making pots and using them, the experiential aspect of it is, it can't be beat to actually try it yourself. But there's also the experimental, the scientific side of this, how you would do a controlled experiment to take these thought bubbles that emerge when you're working with these materials and producing a formally organized experiment where you control all the variables to come up with an interpretation about some aspect of technology. Experimental archaeology is run every second year. External, internal students are both welcome, and you come here for the 4-day intensive school in Armidale in our experimental archaeology lab.